no doubt about it. But he'll probably look at Shorville at this stage.
Oh, don't tell me. He kicked it right off the instep and missed. Oh, well, that is a shot.
Yes, dodge, kick it here. Oh, and he's running into goal, it's a certain goal.
The AFL is preparing to charge Melbourne Footy Club heavies Cameron Schwab and Chris Connolly and former coach Dean Bailey with bringing the game into disrepute. It follows tanking allegations from 2009.
Okay, here's a review of the rules and an explanation of how the draft lottery works. Take a look. The 11 teams that didn't qualify for the playoffs all have a shot at the #1 pick. That's Dallas, Minnesota, Washington, Sacramento, Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Golden State, Denver, Miami, Detroit, and Orlando. The Nuggets and Heat finished with identical records, and a special draw held at the conclusion of the regular season determined that Denver gets one more ball than Miami. If neither team winds up in the top 3, then the Nuggets will have the earlier selection. The NBA uses a weighted system which increases the chances of teams with the worst records getting the top picks. The Mavericks will have 11 chances out of 66 for the #1 choice, each chance represented by a ball. Minnesota gets 10 chances, one more than Washington, and so on down to Orlando, which has 1 chance in 66. The balls are placed in a clear cylinder. They will be mixed and then drawn to the top. The first to emerge from the cylinder will represent the first pick in the draft. The second non-duplicate ball will get the second pick, and the third non-duplicate ball the third pick. The order of selection for the remaining 8 teams will be determined by inverse order of their regular season records. This guarantees that the team with the worst record, Dallas, will get no lower than the 4th overall pick.
Alex, what do you think of introducing the lottery draft system into the AFL?
Yeah, I think it'd be a great idea.
If the AFL were to introduce the lottery like they have in the NBA, you think this is a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a great thing.
So what are your thoughts on the Melbourne tanking saga?
Well, the AFL found Melbourne not guilty of tanking, that's what they said, and yet they fined them $500,000 and penalise other people involved with the club. I mean, it's not fair. If the club's not guilty of tanking, then there should be no penalty at all. But Melbourne weren't the first club to be involved in tanking. Carlton started that when they won the Cruiser Cup at the end of 2007. Okay, 3 weeks before that game, everyone knew the loser of that game was going to get Matthew Cruiser, and Carlton lost that game deliberately, and they got Cruiser. So how is that not tanking, and why didn't they get penalised?
Yeah.
So we were just wondering what your thoughts were on introducing the lottery system to the AFL draft.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't understand it completely, but I think it probably is a fair way to get an even spread of the talent available into the AFL teams.
Taylor, Johnson, Westhoff stands off. Taylor was the target. Boak's got the football. Back come Port again. Broadbent. Searing hand pass on the bounce to the pocket. Westhoff! Westhoff! To the pack and did well. Grundy. This is interesting. It's a main event in any stadium in the world. Jenner pursued by Rioli. Rioli can't go with him. Jenner wins the gold medal.
Cunnington, now Majak Door. He's got the runner inside Majak. He tried the shimmy and the sidestep. Uses the 15.